On the morning of March 29th, a ballistic missile arcs over the Red Sea, tracing a physical line of escalation across the Middle East. At that same moment, a new digital system processes 1 million tokens of data in a single burst. Global attention is now split between these parallel explosions, one of physical hardware and one of digital capacity. The kinetic threat is expanding. Iran-allied Houthi forces have fired on Israeli military targets, vowing continued proxy strikes until Israel halts its campaigns in Lebanon, Iraq, and Palestine. Meanwhile, Iran has launched a double strike against a Saudi Arabian military base, causing structural damage and drawing formal state militaries deeper into the conflict. The United States responded by deploying an expeditionary force of Marines directly into the region, landing boots on the ground to manage a multi-front crisis. With strikes crossing multiple borders and involving both state and non-state actors, traditional state-level deterrence has failed, resulting in a fractured, decentralized proxy war. This instability reaches the global economy through the Red Sea. Houthi control of these shipping lanes is bottlenecking trade routes that keep international commerce moving. This chart tracks the immediate market reaction. The S&P 500 dropped over 1.5%, and the Nasdaq fell over 2%. Pushing investor sentiment into extreme fear territory. Diplomats are attempting to contain the fallout in Islamabad. However, the peace talks include only regional neighbors like Saudi Arabia and Turkey, leaving out the primary warring parties, the US, Israel, and Iran. The physical world is experiencing a breakdown of predictability. This loss of order directly threatens the architecture of global economic stability. While human systems and geopolitical alliances violently fracture across the globe, OpenAI's GPT 5.4 launch demonstrates a completely different reality: rapid, structured scaling. This capacity is driven by a 1 million token context window. The model can process an entire library of information simultaneously, maintaining coherence across massive datasets. Utilizing selectable thinking modes and step-by-step reasoning, it tied for first place on intelligence benchmarks, including GPQA Diamond. The system executes structured, verifiable logic at a scale human minds cannot track. This intelligence is no longer restricted to a single lab. A massive open-weight countermovement is underway, led by DeepSeek V4 and its 1 trillion parameters. Alibaba has scaled up alongside them. Their Qwen 3.5 series includes open-weight variants with up to 397 billion parameters, delivering frontier-level performance to the public. This chart shows the volume of this release wave. In March 2026, 7 of 9 major text models released were open-weight, rapidly decentralizing high-level AI. These systems are now moving toward autonomy. Agentic tools like Manus can execute complex, multi-step workflows and control computer interfaces without human supervision. Frontier-level intelligence is now decentralized and autonomous. It mirrors the proxy forces of the kinetic world, but it is building complex structures instead of destroying them. We're living in a split-screen reality. Human geopolitical alliances are fracturing, while AI systems assemble rigorous logical architectures. Because frontier intelligence now runs on decentralized open-weight hardware, the ability to coordinate complex global systems is bypassing traditional military-industrial choke points. These two worlds are colliding. Future geopolitical conflicts will be analyzed, orchestrated, and potentially escalated by these million-token machine intellects. The defining characteristic of 2026 is this collision, the breakdown of human geopolitical control and the rise of machine-driven logic.